pull this all up, make sure everything is working properly. It's working properly. It's working properly. Audio test, audio test. Audio test, audio test. Audio test, boost audio test. Volume up just a little bit here. Turn the gain up a little bit more. I'll turn the game sound on, being it is normally muted for me. Just post on places that I'm live then. Okay. Legendary Romulan Warbird bundle.
We've detected significant temporal activity.
Yes, it's tanking right now. Hold on a second. Okay. If anyone hops in here, just let me know if the audio's, if I'm loud enough or if I need to, turn things up a little bit. Buy this bundle. And of course, we got 3 promo packs here, so that's of course not going to be a ship for me because that is how my luck has been lately. Hey Ranger, how's it going? Audio's okay? Okay, that's good to know. Can't use these extra ship slots on this character, unfortunately. So, got nothing out of the promo packs from this bundle, which is unfortunate, but with 3 packs, that's to be expected. Okay. I need to just move a ship to dry dock here. The Vomp works. Let's go to ships. So it doesn't show up under adapt. I just need to go all the way to the end of this. There's too many ships in this game now. There we go. What name did that give that ship? What did I call my courage? Oh, it's just a town near me. I didn't really come up with a creative name for it. You're not getting these new ships? That's terrible, Ranger. What did it put as the name of this thing? RW. There it is. I don't have a T6. I just put the T6X upgrade tokens I had in the bank because I'm smart. Okay. So I need to power level this ship through an Argala basically just to take a look at the trait here. I already have all these consoles, so just a matter of going through and, discarding all of the old ones. 9th rule is better. I don't know. Yeah, but doing an Argala on Elite is much more fun. Oh no. Who let Triz in here? Gonna have to ban him. Hopefully, I've got NVIDIA broadcast on to filter out background noise, so I'm gonna turn my fan on here. And hopefully that doesn't cause any extra background noise. So the big thing to take a look at here today is I want to get this ship leveled up, take a look at this trait, and see, you know, just how it interacts with Infiltrator and all of the other cloak buffs that we have out there. So what I'm going to do with this legendary Scimi is being it has a Lieutenant Commander command seat on it, I am just going to slap a normal torpedo build on it and just call it a day in that regard. So where's my EBM? Delphic, where you at? Where's Neutronic? Yeah, I don't remember if that's the right order right now, but it's good enough. Yeah, cannons might be easier, but I'm just gonna go with this. Just call it a day, Ranger. It'll be pretty fast. Where's my Tilly shield? There it is. You have to do various site checks, Triz? That's terrible. Well, thank you for stopping by. What's my opinion on the Legendary Galaxy X? The Legendary Gal X is a pretty good ship. Is it the best ship in the game? No, but if you were only able to get one ship and that was the ship that you could fly, like, it'll handle all the content in the game. You can set that ship up fairly well to do a variety of things. It's not a bad ship in any regard. It's pretty good. Hey, CJ. I need to expand my chat window here. So just give me a second. Yeah, I don't have any chat commands or anything like that set up, Triz. I know that probably hurt your immersion a little bit. Let's see. I'll just toss some random mines on. There's my Thoron infused. There they are. Okay. Just go with that. It's a very, very creative and original build, I tell you. Yeah, I don't have the home 3-piece Ranger. I didn't hate myself enough to go through and do that mission a ton of times. Yeah, you know this, Ranger. We've talked about this before. Where? So now's the fun part of like setting up the tray and all that and getting all the consoles on here. So I'm pretty much just doing a standard copy paste tort build on this. I've got videos going over this on my like these types of builds on my YouTube channel with the Delkina, and it's basically the same thing except I'm using the Deimos console, the Phaser Lance, to trigger the trait off of the new Crossfield Spearhead refit. You've got too many characters, Ranger, that you have that stuff on. Okay, so I need one of these. Terrible. Okay. I'm not gonna bother putting any of the semi consoles on. Let's do some random like crit consoles here. So ultimate, where's my bow and arrow? And the last one. Let's see. Go. I've got the Terran console on there, Ranger. Don't you worry. It's on there. I'm missing, what is it? Universal Designs. There we go. Almost forgot it. Yeah, bro. It was very, very close. What's a terrible trait that I could put on here to annoy Ranger? No. Ranger, that's terrible. You like resonating payload modification, Ranger? I know. Blaze of Glory? I don't know if I have that, actually. I do. Yep, there we go. Just for you. Okay. I'm gonna do the basic infiltrator and all that fun stuff here. Let's see. I think my normal infiltrator, yeah, is an engineer. And I hate when they do this where you can't slot anything on them. Doesn't even have any specializations on it and I can't train it. There it goes. Or like select the stuff for it. Am I triggering you yet, Ranger? There you go. Dual ox to bat. I know Ranger's loving this. Ranger's over there yelling at me, I imagine, for not doing really psi heavy stuff, and Ranger, you're too easy to upset. It's fine. Oh yeah, let's do chemo 3. Ranger, I don't care how good or bad the build is for this. I'm honestly just taking it through Argala to look at the trait. This is not meant as like some, crazy min-max build for now. It's literally just messing around. I'm just gonna leave that distributed targeting on. You see, Ranger, I'd probably be more like meta focused if I were more awake, but I haven't slept in 20 hours, so yeah. I'm just gonna throw things on and call it a day. And if anyone has any questions or anything about the scimitar, just pop them in below, and I'm here. I can answer them. Ranger's here. He can answer stuff. So Ranger will probably leave after watching me for just a little bit. Am I correct on that assumption there, Ranger? But yeah, this is just going through one Argala, so it doesn't need a ton of effort put into it. I think one Argala should take this from, it'll go from 0 to 5 in one Argala Elite, but I think it needs 2 to get the mastery, doesn't it? I'm not even going to bother to slot this gather intel stuff on my tray because it's just a waste of time to even bother to use that. Stewie, how's it going? It's been a while. I've heard that you've been quite enjoying Final Fantasy. Hey Ranger, you know what I almost forgot to put on? Because I'm just this tired. Almost forgot to put my CF on. We'll just forget that I just about to forget, you know, just about forgot to put that on. We'll just forget about that. Yeah. This is why sleep is important. Okay, my Dolphs should be fine. No, they're not. Once again, this is not a perfect min-max build. I am just quickly putting this together so I can get this ship leveled through Argala. And just, you know, take a look at the trait. Because that's all I think most are really caring about right now. Stewie, as normal, I'm a bit concerned. Ranger, I'll have the parser up for you so you can just watch and judge. I do have to say though, like I really enjoy how this legendary scimitar looks. I'll go and like take some better looks at it here after I do the Argala. So elite. Just want to see you die so you can proc Blaze of Glory. Oh, you know, I should have put Exodus on. Just helped with my survivability there, Ranger. Also, I've got the game volume turned way down, so I don't know how loud it is for y'all. But I just normally don't play with the game volume loud. Ranger, does this annoy you yet? There we go. It annoys you a lot? Good.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and thaw might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on the enemy ship. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
Ranger, I don't think I'm gonna die in this one, bro. I am burning my CF at terrible times, though, as you can see there. Ox to bat, Scimi. Sarcasm, you gotta know how I roll. It's all about the ox to bat. Please, yeah, I'll take a look at the Dadair decks. We just gotta dry dock another ship to make room for that one. Just gotta get through this elite Argala first, and then we'll take a look at the other. Dry dock the Kopesh? Nah, I could never do that. And actually, if I do that, that's a lot of like loadout slots that I could be reclaiming. So that is a good point. Look how fast it's dying, Ranger.
We do what we want, where we want.
I miss having call emergency artillery on. I do wish, given the current meta, that this was a commander command, but I understand that the design of this ship was probably determined like half a decade ago when myself and pretty much everybody else in the DPS community was begging for an Intel version of the Scimitar. So I can't really fault Cryptic for making an Intel version, because for a very long time that's what everyone wanted.
I'm taking you with me.
So that should have taken the ship up from 0 to at least Mastery 5, so...
Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, call emergency artillery is really, really nice.
We have the
There's a very big reason, like, the commander command ships have very much taken over the meta and hold a majority of the top slots on the DPS tables. Yeah, that got me up to 5. So I do have to do something else. So Ranger insist the 9th rule. And my experience with the 9th rule is that it's entirely RNG based, in that half the time the little Ferengi ship doesn't even spawn for me, and I just end up needing to warp out.
Sorry. The Carter is ready to assist you.
lead the way. I'm sure God will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel. Marauder class. Safety closed.
Yeah, they're damaging me here, Ranger. It's a bit worrying. Barrier field. Didn't even get an annoying enemy. Yeah, I know, terrible. Yeah, I've seen the Hirogen in here with the sub nukes, and enemies with sub nukes should just not exist in the game. DPS under fire, yeah. I miss the Foundry. Honestly, the removal of the Foundry was one of the biggest losses for Stowe. I think that it still really hasn't recovered for a lot of people from the loss of that. I'm gonna go and flank these guys here. Yeah, I'm gonna die here, Ranger. You happy? Oh, Blaze of Glory brought me back. Yeah. Blaze of Glory will bring you back for a few seconds and then kill you again. It's a really weird trait. Yeah, surgical strikes way back in the day with the an Intel Scimitar would have been nuts. I still remember the original surgical strikes where you could fire it from under Battle Cloak. That was really fun. Really cheesy in PvP, but it was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna probably die in this again, because I don't have, like, intel team or anything on to help with survival. All I've got really is the EPRM. I could slot a colony console, but I'm not too worried about it. If I die, I die. Not really a big deal. How many more waves of this is there? Shouldn't be too many more waves, right? Yeah. I remember right after Delta Rising, just going into PvP with a Surgical Strikes Fayette, which was that Intel Romulan ship that came out right off the bat, and oh, that was busted.
Well fought indeed. Modron's on his way to a Federation
Yeah.
holding facility.
That should have maxed the ship out, so yeah, it looks like I just got the animation there. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the trait, see if the early information was correct or not, because I've now got it unlocked. Okay, so I'm going to be taking off Ruin to slot it. So, she's a predator. Okay, so when I activate attack pattern bridge officers, so let me slot McKee tactics. There's McKee. So McKee tactics does indeed boost it. And it looks like, let me see, what do I, so I have, okay, just for science here, I've got my 3 different stacks, or 3 different ranks of infiltrator on with my bridge officers. So I have a basic infiltrator bridge officer on, I have a normal infiltrator, and then I have my dude here that has both superior Romulan operative and superior infiltrator. So that takes my normal cloak ambush up to 27.5 seconds. And to answer the question of does the trait she's a predator work the exact same way as a normal cloak ambush, the answer is yes. So the trait is giving, you know, a buff equivalent to what I'd be getting from my normal ambush. It's doing the exact same thing whenever I hit the attack pattern. See you, Lapri. Let me reslot an attack pattern. So, always keep in mind when you're trying to take advantage of the cloak ambush, you only need to actually stay in the cloak for like 2 to 3 seconds. So, there's that. And then when I hit my beta, I should probably have actually looked at the weapon damage, so you know, both appear at the same time. Let me just write down here. Base cloak plus trait. Yep. So let me just, you know, get the numbers to confirm. Let me just look at like this beam array or this dual beam bank here. So we see the DPS on there is just 1235.7. Let me get my numpad down here so this is a bit easier. 1235.7 was it? Yeah. And with just the cloak ambush, you see there, that goes to 1720.3. If I hit attack pattern beta, 2204.9. So there's your answer. Does She's a Predator stack with a normal, cloak ambush? The answer is yes. We just confirmed that with that little test there. Does She's a Predator benefit from infiltrators and all of the other cloak buffs out there? The answer is, as you can see here, yes. So now I'm going to go through just a few little notes here. So in order to get the full 27.5 seconds of uptime on the cloak ambush or the She's a Predator damage bonus there, you need to run the 3 different ranks of infiltrator bridge officers. Now, basic infiltrators you can actually get from a dilithium vendor down at the New Romulus Command Center or on the Romulan Flotilla. I'll just go down and show you where that is. Yeah, I Ranger, that is one thing. I cannot test this with the Talus because I do not have a Talus. At least the legendary version. So if you want to get a Riemann bridge officer that has the infiltrator or basic infiltrator trait, you go down to this dilithium officer vendor, like I said, on New Romulus Command or at the Flotilla, and under the intel specialist, you just buy for whatever class you're wanting. If you want a science one, an Inge one, TAC, you just get whatever. Now, not each of these is guaranteed to be a basic infiltrator. So I'll buy 2 here because they're fairly cheap. And you can see there, one of them had basic infiltrator and the other did not. So you'll have to buy a few, but they're cheap. They're 200 dilithium per. So for the other ranks, the one that a lot of people are going to be wanting to get, the biggest single boost you can get is Superior Infiltrator. And that gives you an additional 10 seconds of the damage boost from Cloak Ambush or this trait. Now, you can get the Superior Infiltrator buff. You can get this exact one where it has both Superior Infiltrator and Superior Romulan Operative if you have the Delta expansion pack from many, many years ago. Where is it here? This one here. But only Romulan characters will get that bridge officer, so you can't get that on a Fed or KDF. If you're a Fed or KDF or Jemadar, you can't take advantage of a cloak like a Romulan can, unfortunately. But that would be the easiest way to get a Superior Infiltrator, and this would be your best route for min-max purposes, as this also has Superior Romulan Operative on it. Now, normal Infiltrator is the one that's really hard to get. The easiest way to actually get a normal Infiltrator Bridge Officer is to level up a new Romulan character, get one along the way of leveling up, and then you don't open it on that character. You would just mail the bridge officer to your other character or sell it on the exchange. So it's really rare to get. There's supposed to be duty officer missions on New Romulus that would give you a way to a chance to obtain a Riemann bridge officer, but they never show up. They've been broken for half a decade, and Cryptic just hasn't fixed them, from what I understand. Yeah, you could just be a Riemann captain, but then you're losing a trait slot. But I guess, that probably... I don't think it's really that big of a deal to be losing a trait slot for a Riemann or something like that. And why do my traits keep resetting? I just changed these traits like a minute or two ago. Okay, so I've got the legendary scimitar done here. Let's take a look at it in the shipyard. Because I know some people are going to be wanting to, you know, just look at the visuals of it. Ranger has a 30-second cooldown, so no, it will not stack with itself. I mean, I could be wrong, Ranger, but I don't think you can stack a captain rank with the equivalent bridge officer rank of it. I could be wrong, but yeah. So this is what the adapted scimitar looks like. Just stock settings. It's really, really spiky, as you can see here. It's the similar adapted like visual appearance as the old Tal Shiar adapted destroyer and battle cruiser, so it's very similar in that regard. You have a few different, I don't remember how many of these were here before, but Romulan veteran. This used to be a good looking skin. I don't know. Looks a little bit dated at this point to me. Yeah. Just use the Bahu Vanity. I mean, yeah, I could do that. If I can even get this one, it'll go bigger. Let's see here. You know, I might not have the Bahu Vanity on this character. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, Ranger. Is there any other questions about the scimitar itself? Like, we know now that, you know, the trait works, as I mentioned in the video that I put out over the weekend, and that the trait is, you know, capable of being boosted fairly high with a very high uptime, so the trait's going to be very popular for Romulan characters, I think. Yeah. Even at 20 seconds, I think the trait's probably good enough for most people. Like 20 sec. The other thing is to keep in mind is if you're running all the ranks of the infiltrator bridge officers, that means you're giving up superior Romulan operative bridge officers that would be in those slots normally. So there is a trade-off in that you're losing some crit chance and severity. So it's not just a plus. There is very much a trade-off that you have to determine if it's worth it for your situation. Okay. I don't know, Ranger. I got too much stuff on this one. You told me to just delete this ship earlier, and I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Sure, there's nothing on a visual slot. Dry dock it. Nah, I just got a lot of like loadout slots back there, I think. So because my inventory is full. Ranger, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't expect much from this legendary to Dare decks, because to be honest, it's not a good ship. I think because of the current meta, I think the normal like fleet version of the ship would probably be higher performing in the current meta than this Miracle Worker one would be, unfortunately, because torps are just so dominant right now. The trait? Yeah, I know. I don't expect much from that trait. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ranger. Let me just. Where's my hyperplasma? There it is. So I'm just take a picture of this. Go to scene. So we can look at them side by side. I mean, obviously the trait numbers are lower because I'm on the ground. I don't know. I really don't expect those heavy plasma torps to do much. The numbers are not comparable because I'm going to have to level the trait up and actually slot it in space to see what it does. Okay. Oh, that's a good point. If it triggers subspatial warheads, then yeah, that's a significant boost for it potentially. Or like a significant benefit of that trait. I get what you're saying. Just gonna slot the torp consoles again. I'm gonna do the same thing with this ship, just quickly level it up. Its kinetic damage. Yeah. Hello, AJ. Sorry about that, had to take a drink. Let's see here. So I need the what's that Terran console? There it is. I need Bioneural. Where you at? I've got too many consoles. It starts to be an issue of like trying to find what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave these great consoles on. These are wonderful consoles right here. You know what? We don't even need the ultimate. Let's just go with the immolating phaser lance. There we go. Or I don't even have room for it in my inventory. It's appropriate. I wonder how much they buffed the Thaleron pulls, because I did see that was one of the things that they did here, was they buffed that apparently. Every 15 seconds, or yeah, let me go back and look at the trait. When activating tractor beam, it lasts for 10 seconds. The torps it fires have a 15-second dot. Oh no, Ranger, I'm scared to accept an invite from you. Oh yeah, that I forgot about that, Goss. Yeah, I did read that I can use the support pets now. So let's see, what even is the seat, like the full seating on this? Because I just read that it was terrible, and oh boy, yeah, this is not great, is it? Yeah, it's definitely not the best seating I've ever seen on a ship. Oh yeah, Stewie, the embassy consoles are just wonderful. I think you'll find them to be really good for what you're wanting. Okay, let's do just an inch team there, just for Ranger. Okay, Ranger, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do torps on this with no concentrated firepower. Or even better. Yeah, let's just... Do I have... I know I've got like some Zap Fash dual beam banks somewhere, I think. I've got... Oh yeah, let's just make this a cannon build. Yeah, let's go. Do I have any plasma? I have plasma mines? Oh yeah. These are going on this ship right now. Cannons and one torp? Yep. Pretty much. Ranger's gonna be messaging me here in a minute, just asking if I'm feeling okay. Okay. Okay, let's even make this rapid fire. Or no, I need to keep that as scatter volley so I can get extra torp spam. Terrible. Is there any way to spam tractor beam faster? I put it on my spam bar. That's all I could say for tractor beam. I just put it on the spam bar and let it go. So I'm just sending the ship up here, so I'm gonna be just a little quiet as I figure out how I want to set this ship up in a very suboptimal format. Yeah, let's just go with that. There we go. Did you guys know that when you're changing traits, you don't have to like hit the trait as active? You can just drag them onto your tray here. You can just drag them over. That's a nice thing that they changed. Not too, like, it wasn't super long ago, but it wasn't always like that. So what's going to happen is I've just set up this ship with quite a bunch of stuff here, and I'm going to go up to space, and everything's going to reset. So I'm just going to do a aux to bad and photonic officer setup on this. I'm not even going to bother to change the bridge off or the duty officers because they're fine. Yeah. Sarcasm, it's going to take me probably like 15-20 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to like take once I'm in there to level this ship up, because the setup I'm doing on it is a bit of a meme, but yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I figure it out. Because I know that there's a few people just curious about the various interactions of the traits with these ships here. Just gotta clear all this junk off the tray. Okay. Just gonna spam a lot of abilities and just not care about them, basically. Except Gravwell. I'll keep Gravwell the same. Wow. Well, thank you, Ranger. I appreciate the support. And Rhinewire, thank you. Yeah, skills. There's a lot of different things that, you know, that legendary semi trade is going to open up, build wise. Lots of different things. It's always nice to have new traits like this come in and just, you know, give us more options, more things to mess around with. Good on fighting, focus frenzy. So, expect me to blow up a few times here because the ship is not the best and I don't have it set up very well, so yeah, don't expect a ton here. Yeah, if you want to fly the Daenerys, like there's a lot of things, like there's myself and, you know, a few other people in the content creator side of the world will, you know, say a ship is bad, but like STO is a very casual friendly game. Any ship can do basically any content. If we say a ship is not great, it's you know, it's not saying that the ship is unusable, it's just that for your money, you know, there are ships you can get out there that are going to be able to be much more effective. It'd probably be fine as a beam overload ship, but I am going in here with a very meme focused setup. So oh, I should have put a tractor beam on. That's what I should have done. Okay, this is going to be a painfully slow Argala. What I need to do is swap this over to rapid fire. Scatter volley is okay, but the rapid fire just makes this a little bit easier. It's always satisfying to use those Romulan hyperplasma torps and just watch just a wave of them go out towards a target. So while this is... I'm just going to swap this over to cannon rapid fire, just so I can just really pound one target at a time. So it already deslotted Withering Barrage. That's a very good sign. So go for the kill is going to be slotted instead. And I thought She's a Predator was slotted, but I guess not. Traits don't like to stay slotted once you've slotted them in this game. I also have lost Emergency Weapon Cycle, which I very much know I slotted on here not too long ago. Just gotta love the game sometimes. CJ, that's terrible. Oh, I did not slot the Deomos console. I thought I did. I don't even have it in my inventory. Okay.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their saws might come out of hiding.
Wait, I just realized I still have Torp consoles on, and I ended up making the build pretty much entirely Disruptor. Okay, so I may have sabotaged the build, like, massively here. In my defense, I've been up way too long. Alright, beer. Oh, look at this, just great positioning on my part. So yeah, this build, it's not perfect, and as I just mentioned, it's because when I was setting it up quickly to do these patrols, I forgot to fix some things on it. Such as the correct consoles. I think, honestly, for a stow bundle, I think the bundle's a pretty good value, especially if you're interested in either of the ships. Like the legendary scimitar, you know. A lot of people have been waiting for a better scimitar for quite some time, and the legendary scimitar, it's simply an upgrade over the existing one. Intel isn't as popular in the current meta, but it still is very effective. Oh yeah, sarcasm. I'm terrible at shipbuilding, didn't you know? I'm a casual player. It's even in the name. I'm a low deeps player. That's a painfully slow Argala. Should be over already. I know, it's rough. Look at that graded Aerodex console right there. Look at this Kazon cruiser just taking all them plasma torps. Yavi, I mean, I enjoy the scimitar so far from what I've done. The Deredex, I don't really care about. I mean, everyone knows that it's not the best ship. Right now, I'm just chugging along through Argala to level it up. So I messed up, and it's taken a while because of those mistakes. If you're using this ship, it just doesn't feel right if you're not spamming the plasma torps out of it. The T6 coupon should have went right into your inventory. I purchased mine at the start of the stream, and the T6 coupon went right into the inventory. Oh no, I just blew myself up there, didn't I? Yep. The Riemann outfit. If you have Romulan Tier 5 reputation, you already had those items unlocked. Yeah, for me, that coupon was right in the inventory. Just in the box. Go.
Excellent work. We'll send over a
That should be mastery up to 5.
Thank you for your. We have the.
So the first thing I need to do here is, because when I set this up initially, I was thinking of just setting the torp setup on it. I forgot to change the tack consoles over, so let's go and fix that. These are all disruptor now. I want to put the immolating phaser lance on, which is that right there. Let's see. Just gonna toss a bunch of random crit consoles on, I guess, for now. The weapon sensor in hand, or even better, let's do graviton display. So that's always a really fun console to use. Save the loadout. Oh, I forgot to put my Oxtabat on the tray. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit tired. Just and my emergency powered weapons. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. This is what not sleeping for like 20 hours does to me. I'm not even gonna. That's just rough. I can't believe I didn't even bother to double check that bridge officer set up there. Eyes connect precision still on. Yeah, sarcasm. I'm full of excuses today. Gonna put tractor beam back on. I just took that on, or took that off, I thought. No, ceaseless isn't on. The rest is fine. Let's go back to patrols. The 9th rule. I haven't messed with the bond with life trait.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Lead the way, and the Shirgat will follow.
Reading. Leave enough of their ships.
Right. It would give me one of them that's gonna just spam subnukes. Is this what you wanted, Ranger? There's another subnuke. I need to try and stay behind these guys because they just spam subnukes. Do not have like a side team on this or anything like that. The Zapvash weapons are what I have on right now, the Zapvash cannons, and they're not the most popular, but I don't think they look too bad. And they were fairly cheap because most people just stick to like the default like sensor linked or spiral wave disruptors and just ignore every other type.
Well, there's...
Yeah.
Unless you want to be our next hunt, you'll beam over the
There's a double subnuke on me already. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Them subnukes are rough. I'm gonna drop the tractor beam for right now and just put a side team on. Because them subnukes are destroying me right now. Also need to stop flying right up against. I shouldn't have called that fleet support in so early.
affirming.
Oh, would you let me for the real sort of Caleb?
Try to make this interesting. Prove your worth a hunt.
That here. I don't have the ship set up as well as it could be. It's more of just a quickly tossed together build here just to get through leveling it, so expect there to be plenty of more deaths. Especially as I'm not remembering to put the correct things on it. Ranger, I die a lot. Especially doing like the solo runs, like I just nuked myself again. Yeah, I'm currently like destroying myself with my own hyperplasmas. That pushed me so far out of the bubble. So this is almost over, thankfully. All them hyperplasmas going out just looks amazing. There we go. That is finally over with. I can get out of this ship. What even is that you just put in, Siri? I have no idea what that emote is supposed to represent. Also, I don't have any notifications up apparently on my OBS, so if anything happens, I apparently am not seeing it right now. I just realized. Okay. So let's take a look at the trait here again. It's not actually unlocked. Thankfully, that should not be much of an issue. What is... I could do this on Elite here. Oh, is the new Thaleron Pulse actually really good, Ranger? Did they finally give it the buff it needed?
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that.
Yeah, I'll check it in a little bit, Ranger. Really good is an understatement.
Let's fire to disable those Starfleet ships. I want to get to the bottom of this.
That's crazy. I think with the Thaleron Pulse, it should have been like an innate ability in the legendary version. And then with the 3-piece console set, it then makes it so you don't have, so you can fire your weapons and like do things while it's charging up. This is a painfully slow leveling process. I'm sorry to anyone witnessing this. I'll take a look while I'm waiting for this. I have to wait for the person to talk to me before I can even start to repair these ships, so...
This is command.
Here they come. Locked and loaded.
Right here. Especially being I just hit the wrong thing. Let's take a look. So it looks like, Ranger, that it's, yeah, I'm seeing some pretty big numbers in them pictures. I'm not surprised. I hate with these Singularity Core ships that they're not always in the same order for what the specific abilities are. Oh, there's a random ship still out there. Like, sometimes, like, quantum absorption will be all the way to the right, and others it'll be in the middle. Like, the order of these changes on different ships, and it's a little bit annoying.
More virus.
Close enough to these ships, there we go. Also, I just covered over my chat window on accident here, so let me minimize Discord. Yeah, that Ranger, that does not surprise me at all.
We're still trying to get.
Here come the
The Thaler on Pulse is doing radiation damage, so it's an EPG ability, which they have no issue buffing up EPG. I'm aware, Ranger. Sarcasm, I'm not quite sure if I'd go that far, but I think you might see some funny stuff. I'd be more wondering what would that Thaler on Pulse do if you used the Science Scimitar and just like massively buffed it up. Or you wouldn't even have to use the Science, just use the Legendary Scimitar and buff up radiation damage as much as possible. Yeah, HSC. I mean, though it's HSC though, so HSC, like if you just do anything in HSE at this point. At the high end, it's going to be really cheesy. HSE in general is just a bit of a joke now, isn't it? So this is taking too long. I should have just done this on like normal or advanced. It probably would have given me enough HP. I'm gonna die again here. This is almost over. It's just killing these enemies that are currently out, and the ship's just not doing much damage right now. All that's left. So he's down here. What's left? I hate that it's harder to skip cutscenes now. Okay, so that's finally done. Yeah, I'm doing more damage to myself. I know. But I can get out of this ship now. The trait's unlocked, so I can go over to a better ship that I have properly set up. And we can take a look at the trait, which I think is what most people have been waiting for now for a while. So that trait again is rapid emitting armaments. When you hit tractor beam on a target, it gives you bonus Cat 2 torpedo weapon damage, and then it fires 3 heavy plasma torps at your opponent. Ranger, I need you for a quick just 1v1. So I can fire these or use this trait against you and just see how it does. If you're still around. I don't even know if you're still around. Yeah, okay, you're logging in and out. I see you there. Okay, so rapid. I've had my chat closed like this entire time, so. So to start a private PvP with someone, I know a lot of people don't know how to even like start a private queue, but for PvP, all you have to do is just change their team to a different one than yours, and bam, like you can start up a PvP nice and easy like that. So that trait was looks like rapid emitting armaments. There we go. Make sure I have a tractor beam on. There you are. Got subspatial on. Here we go, Ranger. We're just gonna see if when I use that trait, if any subspatial procs happen on you. So I think that was the big thing you were wondering, right? Was if it triggers subspatial warhead. And then I know, Sarcasm, you wanted me to test if I could do it with TBR. Yeah, Ranger, I'll just swap these two around, then I'll have TBR in there. I think I have that one. I probably should have just made sure that was in my inventory before we started, though. That is very much not in my inventory right now. Well, let's just test with the tractor beam and then the TBR real quick. Are you already over here? Okay. Let me make sure the trait didn't like deslot or something. Okay, let's see. There. Yeah, it created subspatial rifts. So this trait created 3 subspatial rifts. So this trait may actually Ranger, it didn't even create it wasn't even just the one rift, it created 3. So I think there's gonna be some interest in this trait potentially. Ranger, you do not get competitive marks for doing actual PvP. They never added that in. They said they were going to, but then they never did. Okay, let's see, does TBR trigger it? The answer is no. And I don't have that other console. Oh, did one of my torps fire? Let me just deslot all of my torps. Make sure that wasn't what happened then. So there's still a mine slotted. Let me just get rid of one of these. Probably have some like really trash. Yeah, this looks like trash right here. Okay. I'll do this again with TBR just to confirm. TBR does not trigger it. I'll do another tractor beam after this. There's no torps on now, so no interference in that regard. I can't. Oh, I can't. Okay. It's creating multiple rifts itself. Maybe with Gragamal? Yeah, let me test that. Oh, Ranger just put me back into red alert here, hold on. Oh, your sensor interference platform did. I gotta back up even further. Okay. Okay, Gragamal's on. Nope. So the next thing to test was the I know I can't think of the console here. The multi-tractor thingy. So let me just go grab that from the bank quick. If I don't have one on me, I know I've got the console pack. So what was the name of it? Multi... Yeah, I have it, I have it. Okay, I'll invite you to another ranger and then we can just see if this works or not. But so far, both traits are looking like they have quite a bit of potential because the Deredex trait triggering 3 subspatial tears from the subspatial warhead trait. This ranger or anybody else correct me if I'm wrong, but that should be quite a bit of DPS in a higher end run. Yeah. Like, and that's every 10 seconds you could spam that. Like, we'll test that in here. Like, I'll need you as tanky as you can be. So I've got that multi-target tractor raise on now. Let me verify that the trait is still slotted and did not deslot. It is still on. Yeah, here we go. Yep. Multi-target triggers it. Multi-target is busted with it. Come on, Cryptic. Oh my god. Cryptic? What? That's broken. That is absolutely broken. That is absolutely busted. Someone clip that. That is... That cannot be working as intended. I enjoy them, like the meme aspect if that's working as intended, but that can't be working as intended. Okay, Ranger, I need you to come back over here and be a bit tankier. So I can just... Yeah, I want to just spam tractor beam on you, just normal tractor beam. So just sit still and I'm gonna end up blowing myself up. Okay, I need you to not die. Like, hit your DPRM and everything, man. Oh, let you tune? Okay. Last cannon EPG? Yeah. You're gonna need something that can just take a bit more of a punch. But that was really funny when I hit that multi-tractor console and it just like obliterated everything. Yeah, I'll do like a solo infected after I finish testing the stuff with Ranger, and I'll slot the multi-tractor targeting console thingy on. And Ranger, are you on your other? Okay, there you are. Oh, I gotta fully leave this. Yeah, this just insta kills in PvP basically. You'll have to leave that TFO group, Ranger. It bugged out because I didn't leave the PvP because I'm a bot. Yeah, the 3 torps have backsplash. They will damage you. And as you saw with the multi-targeting console, it just spams a large quantity of them. Though I have to imagine that specific interaction is not intentional and will probably be nerfed. I'll try inviting you again, Ranger. There you go. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, damn it, it's pretty nuts. Like, I'm gonna go into solo ISE after I finish testing this with Ranger and just do it for the laughs. Just see how busted it is. Okay, Ranger, I hope you're a bit tankier. Thank you, Ranger. Then I end up getting too close and just nuking myself. Okay, so you really got to stay far away from the target, or you will just end up killing yourself because these things are hitting quite hard. So keep that in mind. I'm just gonna sit still like 5 kilometers from you, or whatever the max distance is for tractor beam here. Yeah, 5 kilometers. Yeah. I told you you have to live, Ranger. Basically, Cam, I can't begin, shooting these things a kilometer away from him. Okay. Ranger, you okay, bro? Do you have like your DPRM and protometer? Like, I'd be hitting everything, man. Just hit all your buffs. Okay, I'm tired of you living, Ranger. That's just great. The multi-targeting interaction is just wonderful. Yeah, Goss, that's exactly how it is. Poor Ranger. I've only got a dual beam bank on my ship and he's dying to torps. Yeah, I think I want to try the multi-targeting thing again and just move a little bit while it's going, so because it like pulls him closer to me. Oh, my second oxybot on the tray. Jeez. Now your pets are just destroying me, Ranger. It's not nice of you. Oh my. It spams them out. Do I have Tractor Beam 2 to swap for TBR? Yeah, I probably do. Don't do the tractor mines. Oh, that's an interesting question. Ranger, let's leave this so I can grab the tractor mines if you don't mind. So now I'm just curious if that's also like... Yeah, it was spawning them for a while there. Tractor mines. That would actually be really busted if the tractor mines even triggered it. Yep, I even got him epicked. Look at that. What a beautiful mine launcher that is. Yeah, the console doing that is unexpected. And I don't know. I need to dump some consoles into the fleet bank here so I can get some space. Okay. I mean, even I'll grab a Tractor Beam 3 for this just to like make sure I can test. Or it's already got it. Okay. So Tractor Beam repulsors, we already know does not impact it, but Tractor Beam, we'll see if the different ranks do anything. I don't think they will, but we'll find out. Do I have the mirror shuttle pets? Yes, they're on. Okay. Yeah, the mirror... I don't think that those pets would do that. I think it's a stretch to think that the mines will. Because I think Gaussman, you mentioned they're a separate entity. Okay. Fly into the mines I just put down right behind me, Ranger. They're right below you, yeah. You just fly right into them, buddy. Are they gonna... Nope, they don't trigger the trait. And there's no difference between Tractor Beam 1, 2, or 3, it looks like, because Tractor Beam 3 is still having the same impact as Tractor Beam 1 with the trait. Ranger, can you set your pets all out? Just launch all of your pets. Or, oh, you want me to launch mine? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the tractor beam from those isn't hurting you either. Just launch all of your pets, and what I want to do once you have all of your pets out is just hit the MTTA console again and just see how many torps it spams out. So it looks like you've got 6 out there. I think you've got everything out that you can have, yeah. Holy, that is insane. Okay, Ranger, I think we've seen everything we need to see here. Like, when I hit the MTTA console, you just die. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's a cryptic moment right there. Thank you for the test, Ranger. It was fun shooting at you. Now it's time to just test that out in like an infected or something. Just like a solo run. I mean, first we had that 4 billion parse like a week or so back because of the courage, and you know, now we got this broken stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be absolutely nuts in the first stage. So I need to slot. Yeah, I'm just not gonna slot universal design on this run. I'm just gonna take that off and swap it out for this trait here, if I can remember the name of it. Okay, so that's already on. And she's a predator over... Let's do she's a predator over universal designs. Now, let's give that a go. Save to torp setup. Do I have my Exodus on? Oh, I don't have Exodus on. Oh boy. Okay, in this case, Terran Goodbye is going to go bye-bye just for this run here. And I need to reslot Fresh from R&R. Yeah, I know I'm in the wrong loadout. It's because I had saved it, and now it's like it messed with my entire tray here, so it's not optimal. I'm aware of that, Ranger. It's just something that I'm gonna have to work with for right now. Beta's there. Mind pattern was not on for some reason. Just go with that for now. And I'll run unconventional systems so that every time I hit the tractor beam here, it lowers the cooldown on the MTTA console there and gives me even more deeps. So, what am I dropping here? Just do context just for kings. Resave the loadout. Doffs are fine. Okay. Enhanced tractor drones. I have that. That's something that we'll have to test after this. But I really, right now, want to see what happens if I go into an infected elite solo and just use that console and just abuse it right off the bat. I just am really curious because I think it's going to be broken. I know, Ranger. I've had mixed success. Like, sometimes one intel team can be enough, and other times, yeah, you need to have the two. And I'll swap it over to the second intel team. Don't you worry, Ranger.
Situation is grim.
I got
All
you,
attempts
bro.
to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control.
You happy, Ranger? That's just for you right there. Goss, I'm glad that this has been entertaining for you. It's sad to see, you know, something being released that is really broken. And you would have thought would have been caught in testing.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gone. Additional data
Everything is perfect. It just insta-nuked the attack cube. I should have gotten closer, because I could have wiped out this entire starting group with that. Look at all these subspatial tears, man. I honestly, I was playing too far back and scared, and I really had no need to. You know what? We're gonna redo that. We're redoing that, okay? I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna wait for the cooldown on this console to be over. And then I'm gonna redo that because I want to see if I can do the entire, or at least everything but one cube right off the bat. Like that, it literally just, as soon as I clicked that, it was dead. That was insane. Also, thank you to everyone that has followed so far. I do not have notifications up for some reason on my OBS. I think it's because the last time I streamed, I was using Streamlabs OBS, so I don't have the same like configuration to monitor everything. Okay, so 20 seconds on the MTTA. Let's take a look at the parse. Let me pop open OBS here, swap the scene. So, yeah, those heavy plasma torps, it's a lot of deeps right there. Just insta nuke that cube right off the start. Let's look at the DPS chart. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Hey, you know, I think I still have some MTTAs too. People are gonna be spending a lot to take advantage of this. Okay, let me go back to the stow window. Let's give this another run. Yeah, that is until they nerf it. Ranger's already reported it to Cryan. Ranger, you're being a bit of a snitch there, man. You're ruining the fun. How could you? Yeah, I think I could do better. Like, now that I know what I need to do here, I think I can just, you know, pretty much just go right up against stuff and just do a better job. If Ranger liked that. Ranger likes that punishment.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gone. Additional data
And then I just instantly kill myself. Oh man. It's still going! It's still going right where I... What is that? Look at all these subspatial tears. Slot invincible? That is a good idea. Okay, another 2 minutes to try that again. Yeah, slot invincible. That is a very good call. Yeah, I'm doing 250k while dead. Let's, you know, I'm just gonna drop... she's a predator for now. Let's just drop that for invincible. I think that's a very good call, Ranger, because otherwise I'm just getting instantly killed by this. Yeah. I agree. That's a good call. It's 50 seconds. I'll just head right back in because the stuff should be off cooldown by the time I would actually be going in. Check the clip. Oh boy. I'm worried now. That might need a redo. Yeah. That might need a redo. Yeah. That might need a redo. Oh no. Yeah. That might need a redo. Oh no. Yeah. There it goes. Okay, that was bad. I opened my page and it just... Yeah, the sound loop.
Situation is grim. All attempts to
I used for my Celestial ambush, yeah. It's the truth right there. The trait stayed slotted, that's crazy. Hey, Bus, how's it going? Endless Spencer loop? That's a terrible idea, Juice.
scanning the nanite transceiver. Got
It still died. Oh man. I died again. What? Okay, so I don't think I can kill everything. Let's just finish this out. Just clean this up. Are you even gonna have the deeps to finish this at this rate? Still a sphere up. Nope. I'm gonna fail this if I don't get out of here. Use it on a transformer? Yeah. Ranger, do you have a tank ready to go? Because I'm not doing enough deeps right now because I just keep instantly dying. Just bring a tank in here and just two-man this. Okay. That'd be a bit easier. Yeah, well, it's Gus, it's not even the fact that it gives one subspatial, it gives 3 subspatial warhead triggers. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy in that regard. Chaos, I think for this one, I'm just gonna do just the 2-man with the tank for now. Thank you, though. Just need Ranger to... Your stow is stuck. It can't handle the spam of torps on your screen. And I think you're right there. I need everything possible, like cheese-wise, to keep myself alive. So I'm gonna have to run temporal or threat on with temporal just as a secondary. That's not even gonna do anything, Ranger. That's gonna trigger immediately. So, like temporal primary isn't actually gonna do anything. Yeah, Ranger's gonna get somehow just be killed by my the allied torpedoes somehow. CCA. So Ranger's stuck, like waiting for his game to load. You can't overkill the CCA. Like they don't allow it anymore. It just will simply cut off the damage like after it hits 67 and 30. Or can you take it all the way? I don't remember. I thought they like really capped that out. It's been a while. I don't play this game anymore, so I don't know. Okay, Ranger, are you ready? Yeah, they should skills. Hey, Turtle. I was just about to message you to ask if you were ready. That timing.
The situation is grim. All intent.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this one better. Maybe two. Do you have a gravel on that, Ranger? I don't remember what the layout of that thing is because nobody uses that thing anymore. Other than you. Yeah, just toss a gravel right on the center tack cube.
Scanning the nanite threats. Gone.
I need a hazard on me is what I need. So that's why it was still chunking me so much, because I didn't realize it's also the plasma burn on it. Oh no, don't get too close. You really cannot get close with this. It'll just instantly kill you. There you go. This is much smoother though. Think my tractor beam misfired there maybe? Or is that too early still? Didn't want to burn a CF on that with it already being so low. That is... Them are some hard-hitting torpedoes. I'm going to the other side, Ranger. You have fun.
Destroy it.
Don't die. That is just... That is nuts, dude. Look at that. That is awesome. Now I don't have it for the gate, though. That's unfortunate. But that is nuts. It is so broken. It's absolutely broken, but it's so much fun. You died, Ranger? You're not supposed to die. On a refund. Oh no.
Hull intake below 25%.
I need that console to come back off cooldown, but I'm gonna die before that happens though. There's too many spheres. Can't tank all the spheres. You're supposed to, Ranger. It's your job. I just CF'd the sphere. That wasn't intended. I just mentioned like how great that is. Just watching that happen is just amazing. I do not have Gravwell on my current setup on this now. Ranger has Gravwell on his, but this is a lot of spheres to tank. Like I really need to focus on clearing out the spheres because this is just too many spheres for him to be tanking. But he's fine. I have faith in Ranger's capability. Need to get a little bit closer though so I can continue to spam tractor beam. Though I'm pretty sure my tractor beam just misfired on the attack cube. Don't worry, it's gonna be dead in less than a minute, so long as I'm still alive. Which, not looking likely. Need to get... So in about... In just a few seconds, I'm gonna have my console back up the busted one, so... That's just great. This is just insta-kill. And I'm gonna die because I got too close there. That is just amazing, guys. Amazing.
Sensors confirmed.
Thank you, Ranger, for that. That was a very interesting run.
Our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. We will need to send an away team there to look.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are going to be buying this MTTA console. This is the... So the console and interaction here that is specifically bugged is this trait off of the Dideridex, the legendary one, the rapid emitting armaments. It fires heavy plasma torps whenever you have a tractor beam hit an opponent. And the tractor beam, from what we have seen, has to be one that comes from your ship, and it cannot be tractor beam repulsors. And this console here multi-target tractor arrays just causes a just a spam of torpedoes out. Yeah, the torpedoes themselves are actually really good. Let's take a look at the parse. So let me swap the scene over. Okay. So that was not the smoothest infected run I've ever had, but it was interesting. So yeah, the isolytic tears had a lot more attacks than I think you would normally see in a high-end run. The heavy plasma torpedoes, in this case, did a third of my damage basically. I have to imagine Ranger, please let me know what Cryan says, but I have to imagine that this trait is probably that this interaction is going to be nerfed in like a week or so. But until then, if people want to grab this console and have fun with it, hey, have fun for the week. You'll share in DPS users. Let me swap back. Hold on. Find the right Discord. Yeah, that really is nuts, Ranger. Yeah. There's a few other things. I've been waiting, like, if they ever dealt with the ruin trait, the ruin of our enemies, like that's one that I've said to a lot of people for a while I would probably do a wipe for if they fix the issue that I'm not gonna say on stream with that trait. If we could get that to happen at the same time, Ranger, that might be something to reach out to Cryan about. MB, oh no. They'll only do an emergency patch if it's something that like they're losing money on. This, I don't think they're losing money on something like this. You're gonna judge everything? Well, you're gonna be really disappointed, MB, because I'm a casual player. It's even got casual in my name, so very, very casual. I'm a low deeps player. Got 22 of these things in my bank. Is the market shot up yet at all? You guys gonna make me some EC, with this broken console? Some shameless market manipulation going on here. No, those aren't even up. They're 14 mil a console. Come on, let's get them up to like 100. Make it interesting. Yeah, 600k with 200k of that coming from a very broken interaction. So you guys wanted to see what that does in CCA? Just join the let's queue up for Crystalline and Advanced. If you guys want to join, just join the public queue. But let's see what this does in there. I mean, Turtle, you know how it is. This same issue will go to console and be fixed like a patch later, right? Isn't that how it works over there? But let's just see if we can nuke the crystalline. I guess it immediately removed me from the queue. Okay. I didn't even realize. Okay. There's the CCA pop. Try enhanced. Oh yeah. Let me do the CCA and then If Ranger doesn't mind, I'll just take him in, and let me grab that console and put it in my inventory. So that was the enhanced tractor. Yeah, I've got it. We'll try that next, and just after the CCA, and see if it does anything. It's great. Like, this is something that I feel like if you were developing a trait with a tractor beam mechanic, you would be testing it with every tractor beam mechanic or, you know, console and all that in the game. You would think, but apparently not. Okay. Here we go. Look at, oh my. It took the crystalline down to 47%. I'm getting way away from that thing. That thing is gonna, that thing's gonna be really pissed off. It basically immediately took it down to like 30, like, yeah, I'm staying really far away from that. All the isolated tears on it, it's, yeah. Big shockwave there. And it's dead. Yep, that was a really nice stream of torps right there. Yeah, they are really, it's really satisfying. Sarcasm, we no longer have the ability to do a freeze on uploads. Unfortunately, with Alfie like no longer playing the game, when it comes to like a table wipe or anything like that, I basically am doing a soft table wipe where I just go in and I enter the SQL command to remove all parses before X date and time, and then like I just do that the day of the wipe, and then I follow it up and just do the same command later in the week and then in the future as needed. Ranger, let's get you in here. I had to add that term in there. So let's try this enhanced console here for its interaction and just see what it does. Swap you to team 2. I know you're ready. Add Tippler. Terrible. I mean, if there's interest, like on a full table wipe, like I'll do it. If people want a full table wipe for infected, like infected elite to spice things up again, I have no problem doing that. If there's enough interest, especially like if people in Prime are wanting a table wipe, then there's no issue with it. Yeah, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying, yeah. I forgot to remove my torps. Just to make sure there's no funky interaction there. But I'm not firing weapons, anything like that. Okay. So sit still. Nope, this does not appear to be doing anything. The enhanced tracker drones do not trigger the trait at all. That's the tractor drones, Ranger. Yeah. Well, with something like this, I have the ability, like, I can, with an SQL command, I can just say, remove all parses between X date and X date. And then that's not much of an issue to do. So that does not trigger it. It's that dot is really nuts. If you don't have a hazard emitters on, you're dead. Thank you, Ranger, for coming in. So, Goss, that interaction does not work. Thank you, Ranger. We can leave this. Yeah. Thank you, MB, for stopping by. It's, you know, it's fun to find broken stuff like this. Is there any other fun queue we could do here? Your skills, you said like a Kittimer, right? Let's get some people join the Kittimer public queue. Kittimer Elite. Just do some stuff and mess around in there. Never can. Oh, Cure, yeah, Cure would be interesting too. Just want to go to the side in Kittimer and just spam a bunch of torps, and then get to the Natra at the end and just spam a bunch. Just see how fast she does. So MB's not around anymore, which means it's safe to pull up the table and mess with his infected parse, right? I'm gonna pull up the gonna pull up his parse right now, just for him. Yeah, Kittimer Elite. Kittimer Space Elite. Which apparently why am I DQ'd from this? When did it DQ me? I wasn't even in a private TFO. Why is it doing this to me? Oh, thank you for the sub, MB. I don't have any notifications on right now, so I think I can Is there a page on Twitch itself that I can access? Yeah, there's got to be. Yeah, there is. I found it. Yeah, there were lots of fun things back in the day, wasn't there? Oh, you MB, just message me with what you want. I didn't realize, but like Bus, that it DQ'd me. Like you saw me that I queued, and then I checked the window again, and it said I wasn't queued. I don't know why it does that. This page is taking forever to load. So, MB, you're saying not to do anything to any records on the table. Not to touch any records. Is that what we're saying? Still no pop for Kittimer. You guys all got dumped in there. It's really unfortunate. You want... There you go, MB. That should be update on the table for you. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't always persist, but I can always just go back in and update it again. Yeah, the stuff with Ruin, like it's very like the specific details of it aren't public, but when somebody does it, it's very blatant. Especially as soon as we go in and look at the record. And when people do that, that's pretty much an immediate ban. Like I banned 2 people earlier this year for doing the Ruin exploit. So it's something that's been around for a while, but it's not like the biggest thing ever, so I haven't had to worry a ton about it. Thank you for stopping by, MB, and thank you for the sub. And I have this Twitch overlay up now, and I see that there's been a ton of follows. So let's see. Lepry, CJ, Ryan, thank you for the follow. 29, Sora. There's been a lot of people. To everyone that's followed, geez, thank you. It's like 10 to 20 more people there. Yeah, sarcasm. Yep. Thank you for the bitch, Tris. Yeah, sarcasm. There's an issue with that trait that you have to go through some steps to take advantage of it, and thankfully, only 2 people have done it on the table where we've caught them, because it's very blatant when someone does it, and then they just immediately get banned. So not quite like that. It's not like the old alpha stacking or anything like that. Okay, so you guys got dumped into a Kittimer Elite, which I assume is still going, which is really unfortunate. I'm also going to queue for Cure Found Elite, just to, you know, see if it pops at all. Because I've been waiting in that Kittimer queue for a while now, and I know that dumped you guys in without me, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Bus. I truly am. You failed the Kittimer, Ranger. Well, then queue up for a Kittimer, or not a Kittimer, a Cure Elite. Cure Space Elite. It's actually showing me in the queue now, so... Let's hope it actually keeps me in there. Fez? Oh boy. Fez is too difficult for me, Skills. Core Fez is a very, very difficult map. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Back out of the Cure and Kittimer queues then. I'll make a proper team here. Just X up in Prime. Yeah, just throw an X up in Prime and I'll get you in here. Where's this even out here? There it is. If anyone else wants in, we've got two, okay. There we go. That filled pretty much instantly. Battle of Core Fez time. Bus, just know that if I ever actually start playing a ton again, you're going to be dealing with a lot of character spam. Ranger, we're doing Core Fez. You just got to have enough survivability yourself. I don't think I personally need a tank. I think I need like a hazard emitters. Wait, I don't want targeting lock. Where's my kinetic batteries? They're all on other ships. There we go. Is everyone here ready? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, Ranger said not ready. Oh no. I'm sorry, Ranger. I read the other readies and I read your R and I didn't read the not in front of it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ranger. I'm bullying you. Also, the reason I have no like ambient or background sound on for the game is because one time on YouTube, for one of the streams I did, I actually got a copyright strike or whatever on a video because there was like 4 seconds of ambient background noise in sector space that lined up with whatever music that the copyright holder was claiming was theirs, so it was rough. Ranger, I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? He's got a bunch of injuries on his ship. Ranger, I don't think you have to worry about that. You're gonna have a few more of those by the end of this, buddy. It's only gonna keep getting worse from here on. So that pretty much just insta-nuked like an entire group of them, and then we didn't see it, unfortunately, because of how I was positioned. But yeah, that pretty much just nuked like half the enemies at the starting phase of Corpez. So not broken at all. I'm a bit sad that I wasn't turned the right way to show that. Sea Ranger, there's no issue. It's all fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Yeah, it just infinitely procs it, basically.
Stop any VOD warships leaving underspace and protect the terrain.
I mean, if they left, it would really cause sales of that console to spike up. You'd have a lot of people going out and buying it. Feels like a waste to use it at all at this point, like in this part of the map. Just insta-nukes the group. It's crazy. Like, look at that. Look at all these leftover heavy plasma torpedoes. Do an HSE with it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could do something like that after this. I don't have any proper like EPG stuff set up those, but could do just swap or slot a Tippler console just to have a bit more uptime of it. You're fine, Dan. Like, this elite difficulty is not what it used to be, especially with a higher end team. Oh, Benthams. Now's where I'll be punished for saying that elite is not hard. Like, I could just fly around and, like, insta-nuke stuff. It's just great. Just spam a bunch of torps over here. Oh, these guys need some help. Yeah, I know. I need more uncom procs and all that other fun stuff. I know. I also need to have a chronometer slotted for this so I can heal the Benthans. But yeah, slotting like an EMP or viral impulse burst would probably be a bit helpful here, wouldn't it? It's just ridiculous. Oh, we lost one ship. Is the game sound too loud or too quiet, by the way? Because I have the game sound turned down to like 10% on my end. But my sound is always much different than it would be for other people I know. There's game sound? Is it that low? I got it turned up. There we go, it's doubled. Wait, we lost a lot of ships. Look at those. Oh no. Yeah, I usually play with the game sound really low, so if I have it on at all. Pretty much wherever I hit that console, like anything around me is just gonna die. Put this straight on. CF to not misfire. Be really handy. Oh, good, Triz. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll see you around. should be just about done, so... The boss phase should be coming up here fairly shortly. Yep. Boss phase.
Pushing the VOD warp.
When you die, you blame Triz. Understandable. Now's the fun part. Yeah. Shut up, Kim. So it didn't insta-nuke it, but it knocked out a lot of the health on that thing. I also wasn't close enough at the very start of it. One phase this. I took out like half of its health with that. Which is actually quite nuts, because that is a lot of HP to like just rip. Oh, it was close though. That wasn't too far off of one phase. Yeah, I'm enjoying the bundle so far. Though there is some broken stuff that I'm enjoying, but I think that if you're wanting the legendary Scimi or the Daredex, it's a decent deal. And you get a T6 coupon with it.
I'll admit, I was skeptical that you and your teammates were up to the task. I'm glad you proved me wrong. I'll notify Joint Command that reinforcements could not be...
Yeah, the Thaler on Pulsipus is apparently a bit overpowered also. There's a request to do HSE, so I guess let's see how that goes. If people are interested, that is. Okay. Do we just keep the... Okay, so Borg's gotta go, so Chaos, I see you want in, so let me get you in here. Your Ranger's leaving too? Chaos, what's your... Are you in game right now, Chaos? Okay. The Scimitar trait is interesting. The Daredex trait is what we ended up focusing most of the stream on so far because it's quite busted at the moment with some consoles, so it's going to probably be fixed here in the near future, but the trait is really fun. Ranger, you running cannons is a scary thought. That's abnormal for you because you have been like a torpedo addict for like the last decade. Darth Cruel and Unix, thank you both for the follows. Also, if you guys are ready, just let me know in chat. Yeah, God of Rage, it works exactly like was predicted in that video. The Salt of Dragons, thank you for the follow. Okay. 5 Space Elite. Here we go. Chaos, you're ready, right? We're gonna assume Chaos is ready. Oh, son of a... I just hit the button, Chaos. As right as I said, I'm gonna just assume Chaos is ready. You type that, but it's gonna slowly load. Oh, Ranger, I didn't even think of that. Oh no. That's basically just an exact... That's another tractor beam. That'd probably work. But I don't think that one would be worth slotting because that's got like a 2-minute cooldown. I didn't even think to test that one. I forgot about it. Starting to get tired. It's like it's 1 p.m. for me, but I've been awake since 4 p.m. yesterday. TVR does not work with it. I tried that out. Mentioned putting Tippler on and then never did. Terrible things like that. Oh, this cutscene. Yeah, I need to get closer. The issue is Unix, if I get too close, it just insta-kills me. Yeah, like I just missed a full second of the activation here on the Queen. Doesn't matter, she died. Just a stream of torps going her way. Like a quarter of my damage. Oh, about actually probably closer to like a third just coming from that. It's just nuts. You hold down escape skills. Yeah. I like that with these HSE runs, everyone is so used to just spamming HSE runs back to back that nobody takes a reward, even if it's the only HSE you're doing. Yeah. It's crazy. I guess one last thing then on this Ranger, if you don't mind, I'll slot the simulated 3-piece and we'll just test that real quick, and then I think that'll wrap up today's stream because I am quite tired. Let me slot the simulated 3-piece. Yeah, that's very true. Well, I can't even talk anymore. That's very true, Gus. Like, the TFO rewards are not really that much nowadays. They haven't been worth much for years for people already, like done with reps and all that. Thank you, Skills. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it. If anything, all of my like stuttering and just mispronunciation of things has just shown that it takes me a few takes to do most videos, especially as of late. Okay. Yep. So it does. So that answers that. The Borg 3-piece tractor beam also triggers it, but that shares a cooldown with the normal tractor beam, and it has a 3-minute cooldown. Not even 2 minutes. It's a straight up a 3-minute cooldown. I'm guessing they just never toned that cooldown back down from way back. Thank you for the test, Ranger. Thank you for helping figure these things out. Thank you to everyone that has stopped by today. Let's see, I guess who else is streaming on the Stow side of things here quick. It's a shame Triz isn't on, but Triz has to work. Sarcasm or someone, just tell me someone to host. So I don't really know anybody on, and I'm not too active with a ton of people in the Twitch community. Sarcasm still here at all? Victoria is fine? Okay. Okay. Gonna go host Victoria then. Thank you to everyone that stopped by. Just copy this name over. Yep. Okay. See you guys around.